When Russia launched its cross-border offensive into Ukraine, its intentions were clear.
They had to get into the cities, specifically one city, Kyiv, and take out the government. That was their goal.
Ex-US Major John Spencer spoke to us days after, outlining his urban warfare playbook for Ukraine's civilian.
So you can make them pay such a big price that the Russian nation says enough is enough. Number one is block streets. A Molotov cocktail can do a lot of damage even to an armored vehicle if you place it right. And that's what this S pattern does. It makes you have to turn and it slows you down. It's a very effective tactic.
The same survival advice he shared with us went viral online, and a makeshift manual even reached some of the fighters on the ground. The defenders did capitalize on their advantages, repelling parts of the Russian military. So we asked the expert what Ukraine got so right.
What they really got right is what I talked about in the beginning, which is number one, stay protected. So stay within the urban terrain and use it to your advantage to withstand the bombings and still be ready to fight. Number two was to go out and block everything, and with something big. So we saw that, right? Block every road, block every street, block every door, and do it with something really big, like a dump truck, a bus, concrete, concrete over sandbags. And that's what we saw. So the Russians, what they got wrong was not getting there fast enough.
As the urban landscape changes, so do the tactics.
The more you bomb it, the harder it's going to be to go to get it, because concrete buildings are really great to fight from. But even better is a blown up concrete building. And that's historic to major fights from Stalingrad to Grozny to whatever. If you get inside of rubble, they're really better than bomb-proof bunkers that we could build, because when you can keep bombing it, it's not going to have an effect. And you gotta pry a motivated defender out of that.
A completely surrounded city like Mariupol, what chance do they have now tactically?
Mariupol is a little different situation because it was sieged. There's a disadvantage to being cut off from supplies. But there is an underground network, and there's a voracious fight. Could Mariupol fall? Yes. You can't bomb a city into submission. Eventually you have to go in. So my advice is a dispersed mobile defense. Critical people like an anti-tank gunner, a sniper, small teams holding tough pieces of ground, but also having an immediate and secure escape route. We call it defeat in detail, by moving and hitting and moving. You live there, you know it.
Ukraine's MOD published John's manual on their practical advice section online. But as Russia switches up its priorities, does the playbook need a part two?
Russia, for some dumb reason, made it public on what they want to do. They want to take the Donbass. We know where they're headed. We know the only roads they can take. They have the connection to the Russian border at this moment, so they'll have a stronger logistical support network. But they still got to come into the interior lines of the Ukrainians, which have more networks. Where the Russians are headed is no surprise. What they're trying to do, no surprise. And surprise, from Sun Tzu until today, is everything in war.